All right, so welcome
Yes.
back. Welcome back. Now, as indicated earlier, our syllabus is structured in a way that at the end of the day, we are fighting for 50 marks, but the coverage of the syllabus is 100%, 100. So we have about 7. I don't know if it's 7 or 6, 2, 4, 6. So A, B, A up to F. So it is being divided in the way that when you take a topic, the topic is having its own weight. So the first thing that you're going to look at is the overview of public finance, the overview of PFM cycle in Ghana. That alone is giving us 20 marks. So when you take your public sector and finance question, at the end of the day, once you're going to write the examination, you realize that this aspect alone is giving you 20 marks of the question paper. When you take the regulatory and conceptual framework, that is giving you 10%. We also have the IPSAS application that is going to give you 20%. We have preparation of financial statement. So here it is also giving you 20%, and you have the evaluation of financial statement that is also giving you 20 marks, and then you have the governance in the public sector. So basically, this is all that you are supposed to know. When you come here, you realize that when you come here, so basically this is our, how do you call it, our coverage. So when you come here, the overview of the PFM cycle, we are looking at what? Our public finance management. So how we manage our finances as a country. At the end of the day, we are going to look at some process. So that is the planning, budget preparation, budget execution, and the rest. So once we take the A aspect of this one, the syllabus, this is everything that you're supposed to know under the syllabus. Once it comes to the conceptual framework too, the conceptual framework is giving us 10 marks. That one too, we are looking at the key concepts that underpins the preparation of financial statement. That is the conceptual framework. Here we are going to look at first, we have public procurement in public sector accounting, but right now it is moved to public financial management. Moving forward, if there is a need for us to refer to that act, you go and then visit the act. And then when you come here we have the IPSAS. You have to know how to value your inventories. You have accounting policies and changes in accounting estimates. And then you have events after reporting period. After you have reported your financial statement and you realize that an event has happened, are you supposed to go back and make changes to your financial statement, or are you just supposed to disclose it? So that is one thing that you're supposed to know. We have effects of changes in foreign currency or foreign rates. We have borrowing costs, leases. We have the standards are plenty, and we are going to do our very best to go through most of them. Here we are looking at what the preparation of final accounts. Our key focus is going to be on the central government, the local government, and then the covered entities. When you talk about the covered entities, we are looking at how do you call it? We are looking at the hospitals, the agencies, the departments, that is the covered entities. And then when you come to the evaluation of financial statements, we are looking at our ratios and the rest. So everything that you're supposed to know is here. Once you go to Google and then you search for ICAG syllabus, you find everything there. And then you have the governance. Governance is also giving us 10% of the questions. Governance, we are saying that we are looking at the way that the public sector is being governed and controlled or managed. So that is what that we are going to do here. So there, we are going to look at some regulatory rules of public sector entities. So when you take the Ministry of Finance, what are their rules? What are their functions? When you take controller and accountant general, that is that for now. So that is it. So that is all that you are supposed to know for the public sector accounting paper. Now, one will ask that what are the materials that you are going to use for the diet? We are using the ICAG manual, the ICAG Public Sector Accounting and Finance manual. So you go to the ICAG office. If you have someone in Accra, you can let the person. I think they also have their branches all over the various districts or the region. So what you do is that you can visit any of their branches, you get the ICAG manual. But our materials, we're also going to provide you with materials. Our materials are coming directly from the ICAG manual. Nothing is coming from a different place or something. Everything is coming from the ICAG manual. So even if you don't have the ICAG book, once you have our materials, you'll be okay, and then you pass the paper. So today, I want us to take the 10%. We have some 10% of the syllabus that I want us to take. That is the regulatory and conceptual framework of public sector accounting. Regulatory and conceptual framework of public sector accounting. So here, when you say regulatory framework, we are looking at the principles that guides the preparation of what? Financial statements in the public sector. Now, everything that you are going to do is centered on 8 chapters. Everything that you are going to do here is centered on what? 8 chapters. Once you have the 8 chapters in mind, you are good to go. Once you have the 8 chapters in mind, you are good to go. In fact, there has been sittings where students are even asked to write about the 8 chapters when it comes to the conceptual framework in the public sector. So it also follows each other. So you cannot start from chapter 1 and then go to chapter 8. You have to start from chapter 1, you move to chapter 2, you go to chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, up to chapter 8. So the first thing that you are going to look at is what? The role and authority of the conceptual framework. What is the role and the authority of the conceptual framework? You also have objectives and uses of general purpose financial reporting. We have the qualitative characteristics. We have reporting entity. We have elements in the financial statement. We have what is called the recognition in financial statement. We have measurement of assets and liability in the financial statement. And then the last chapter is going to be presentation in general purpose financial reports. So everything that you are going to do under the conceptual framework when it comes to the public sector accounting and finance is centered on these 8 chapters. I've already indicated that there has been instances in the past questions where students are being asked to write the 8 chapters. So please know the chapters from chapter 1 to chapter 8. They follow each other. So you are supposed to know. At the end of the day, I'm going to share the materials with you on the platform right after the class, but it is going to be updated though for the next class, but for the sake of your revision or something, you can still use this thing. But please make sure that you take your notes. Now, the first one that you're going to look at is, if you have any question, please, you can unmute yourself and then ask. You can unmute yourself and ask. If you have any question, just feel free and then ask. The first thing that you're going to look at is the role of the conceptual framework. Bear in mind that the chapter 1 is role and authority. Role and authority. So it means that you are supposed to know 2 things under the chapter 1. You're supposed to know the rule. You are supposed to know what? You are supposed to know the rule. You are supposed to know the authority. So when it comes to the role of conceptual framework, we are saying that what is conceptual framework even itself? They are the guidelines, the principles that underpins the preparation of what financial reports. So the conceptual framework for general purpose financial reporting by the public sector entities establishes the concept that underpins general purpose financial reporting by public sector entities that adopt the accrual basis of accounting. So you know that previously you used to have what the cash basis of accounting, but right now we are moving from cash basis to what accrual basis. So now one question that you're also supposed to know is that you're also supposed to know the differences between. And one thing is that if I'm teaching and then the question comes in mind, please, I want you to write them down so that later then we take it from there. One thing is that you have to what? You have to know the difference between the accrual basis and then the cash basis. At the end of the day, we are saying that what is accrual basis, what is cash basis. But our main focus is that what is the role of the conceptual framework in public sector accounting? We are saying that the role is to establish the concepts that underpins general purpose financial reporting by the public sector entity that adopts accrual based accounting. Simple like that. So in examination, if they ask you to state the rule, this is what you are supposed to write. Now, the note is very detailed. So you realize that once you go down, there are certain things that you're supposed to read. It is not everything in the note that I'm going to read, but today being the first time, let me read it out so that moving forward, once you just have to take the materials and then read them yourself. As facilitator, I'll take the important aspect of it and then teach. So please let's bear in mind. The International Public Sector Board will apply this concept in developing international public sector accounting standards and recommended practice guide applicable to the preparation and presentation of general purpose financial reports. So we are saying that these are the basis, these are the principles that underpin the preparation of what general purpose financial reporting. So once we take the IFRS standards, it means that it was developed based on a conceptual framework, a principle that you should follow this principle to come up with what this standards or something. So that is all that we are saying. Now, I've seen it in financial, I don't know if it is financial reporting or public sector. I've seen it in financial reporting or public sector question that the accrual basis, the conceptual framework and then the IPSAS or the IFRS, which one is more relevant? So please, your assignment is to go and then read on which of them is relevant. I would ask you, I want someone to write all the questions down. When the person is done, the person can send it to me on WhatsApp. Then I'll provide an answer. You go and then do your research. You send it to me. I'll also provide an answer to it. Every question that I'm going to say in class, as facilitator, I'm going to provide you with an answer, but you also have to go and then find for your answers first. So I've seen it either in financial reporting or I've seen it in, public sector accounting. The examiner asks that the IPSAS or the IFRS and then the conceptual framework, which one is more relevant? So please go and then do your research on that. One thing that you're supposed to know is that here you would realize that it is stated that the International Public Sector Accounting Board will apply this concept in developing the IPSAS and recommended practice guide applicable for. So we realize that the conceptual framework underpins even the standard that you develop, the development of the standards. You realize that the conceptual framework underpins it. It is a principle that you are supposed to follow. So that you're supposed to know. Please, any question before I move on? Mr. Ampre, any question?
No, sir. I'm okay.
Ms. Ampe, please, since you don't have accounting background, I would expect that you disturb me more so that you can get the concept, okay? So
Okay,
please
sir.
do not worry if you are disturbing me. And then not only to Mr. Ampri, the rest of you, please, Haruna and the rest, do not panic. Just free and then ask questions. Albert, please, you can ask questions as well, okay? Now, you remember that I stated from the beginning, please give me a minute. Yes, so let's continue. You realize that from the beginning, I stated that the chapter 1 is made up of what? The rule and then the authority, right? The rule and authority. So please hold on. Give me a minute. So you realize that from the beginning, I stated that we have the rule and then the authority. So we've already discussed the rule. Now let us move to the authority. What then is the authority? The conceptual framework does not establish authoritative requirements for what? Financial reporting by the public sector entity that adopt IPSAS, nor override its requirement of IPSAS or the RPGs. When you say RPGs, you are talking about what? Recommended practice guide. Recommended practice guide. The authoritative requirements relating to the recognition, measurement, and presentation of transactions and other events of activities that are reported in the general purpose financial reports as specified in the IPSAS. So we are saying that the authority, the conceptual framework does not also establish an authoritative requirement for what? For financial reporting, or it does not override the requirement of IPSAS. The authority does not override the requirement of IPSAS. So that's for the authority. So we have the what? We have the rule, and then we have the authority. The rule is the principle that underpins, and here we are saying that the framework does not establish an authoritative requirement. Mr. Ampre, if we say authoritative requirement does not establish authoritative requirement, how do you understand it?
For financial reporting by public sector entities.
I'm confused a bit, but
please, who can assist him?
TSAS.
Haruna.
No. Yes, sir.
Please come in.
Yes, sir.
Assist your brother. Albert, can you come in? Albert, can you come in? Yes, sir.
There's Humphrey.
Okay, Mr. Humphrey.
So if I'm to take the last part of the sentence, it says, nor does it override the requirements of IPSAS or RPGs. Meaning, my understanding here is there is the IPSAS, okay, but then it's saying that the conceptual framework does not override whatever the IPSAS. I'm yet to understand what the IPSAS itself is, but then it's saying that it doesn't override whatever that IPSAS is, and that maybe it will work conjunctively or in line or something with it. That's my major explanation here.
Okay, so before I answer, when you say IPSAS, the International Public Sector Accounting Standards, they are the standards that you use, the tools that you use in preparing our financial statement. So that will enable you to place an item as an asset, a liability or something on your financial report. I hope you understand.
Okay.
So
Okay.
moving forward, you come to understand the IPSAS. Moving forward, you come to understand the IPSAS. The IPSAS is having its own requirements as well. You are supposed to know the meaning of the IPSAS, the scope, what goes into the IPSAS as well. So moving forward, you come to understand it. If you say that it does not establish authoritative requirements for financial reporting by public sector entities that adopt IPSAS, nor override the requirements of IPSAS or RPGs. What it means is that a particular standard, framework, or guideline doesn't set mandatory rule of how financial information should be presented. So the conceptual framework does not give us any mandatory rule that this is how we are supposed to present our financial report. I hope you understand. The IPSAS is already there to guide us. I hope you understand. So it does not override that. It is only giving us it is only giving us a way of coming up with what the IPSAS or the RPGs. I hope you understand. But the conceptual framework does not establish an authoritative requirement that this is how the IPSAS is supposed to go. This is how it's supposed to be. This is how our financial statements are supposed to be presented. Please, I hope you understand. So it does not set mandatory rules of how financial information should be reported. Can we move on? So that is everything about everything about the rule and then the rule and then the authority. The authority, we are saying that it does not establish authoritative requirements for financial reporting by public sector accounting entity that adopt IPSAS. So in your view, you are supposed to know that I've already given you the explanation to it. It does not make the conceptual framework a mandatory requirement of how we should present things on our financial statement or how you should present financial information. Please, I hope you understand.
Sir, please, a question.
Yes, boss, please come inside.
So the conceptual framework here is talking about the way we present maybe our public sector finances in Ghana against that of IPSAS.
Yeah, so it means that you see, it's like rules that you are supposed to follow. I hope you understand.
Yes.
It's like, let's say, from class 1 to JHS 3. But at the end of the day, you are going to write BEC. So let's say the BEC is our IPSAS, right? So BEC is going to be centered on whatever that you studied from class 1. Or let's even use JHS 1 to JHS 3. So the BEC is going to be centered on what? If you are saying that, let us set question for the BEC candidate, it is going to be centered on what? Everything that you studied from Form 1 to Form 3. I hope you understand.
Yes.
So the BEC IPSAS, we are coming up with the standards, but there are some principles that you are supposed to follow. We are supposed to know that linear equation is supposed to be presented this way. So in your BEC question paper, if you are supposed to set linear equation question, let us follow the principle.
Okay.
I don't know if the layman understands that I've given to you. You understand it or something.
Yes, we understand.
Mr. Ampre, please, any issue?
No, sir, I'm okay.
Let's proceed.
Okay. So in all, the conceptual framework is the foundation for accounting rules, okay? It's a foundation for accounting rules. So it also guides the standard setters in creating accounting rules. So the standard, the IPSAS board, they are supposed to follow the principles before they even come up with what? Their standards. I hope you understand. The chapter 2 is talking about objective of what? Financial reporting. Mr. Ampre, you give your wife, assuming your wife is the head of Hohoi Municipal Assembly. You have given him 50,000 Ghana cedis for her to, sorry, you have given her 50,000 Ghana cedis to construct a public toilet. What do you expect from your wife at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, I would like to see the public toilet and then probably make accounts as in how she utilized the 50,000.
Sure, very good. So the objective of financial reporting, at the end of the day, we are supposed to present our report. If we present our report, what is the objective for we presenting our finances, our financial accounts? What is the basis? Why do we have to come up with what? Our financial reports. So in public sector accounting, we have two main objectives. The reason why we do financial reporting in the public sector, we have for accountability sake and for decision making. So we are supposed to come up with financial reports in a way that if you want to make decisions on which project that you are supposed to go for. So at the end of the day, we have a sector. The sector is doing well. We have presented our financial statement. And Hohwe municipality, they need what? Road. Their roads are very bad. So because of the status of our finances or the status of what? Our company or our entity, let us make a decision on what? Whether we are going to build hospitals or we are going to come up with what? We are going to come up with roads, construction of roads. I hope you understand. Now, we also prepare financial reports in order to what? Hold the people that we charge them with governance accountable. So the objectives are two. The objective of financial reporting by the public sector entity are to provide information about the entity that is useful for what? Accountability and what? Decision making. Please, I hope you understand. Accountability and decision making.
Yes.
Accountability and decision making. So you see that we are building up. So now we've done the what? You've done the rule, the authoritative requirements, the objectives. I hope you understand. So now let us move to what is called uses of general purpose financial reports. Now you realize that we have the meaning of general purpose financial reports in our notes. I want you to go and then read on general purpose financial report and special purpose financial report. Look for the differences between general purpose financial reports and then the special or specific purpose financial reports. So here we are saying that uses of what? Financial report. If you say how do you call it? The only difference that you can say is that general is for what? The general people, and then specific is for a particular group.
The general public.
The general, yes, and then the specific is for what? A specified group of people. Now, I want you to go and then look at the differences between. You will find them in the notes. If you don't find them in the notes, please draw my attention. I'll provide you with the solution. Moving forward, if I come across it, I will highlight it, then you take it from there. We are saying that at the end of the day, we come up with our report, financial report. There are some people that they need our financial report to make decisions. We call them users of financial reports. We call them users of financial reports. Users of financial reports. So government and other public entities raise resources from taxpayers, donors, lenders, and other resources provided for use in the provision of services to the citizen and other service recipients. These entities are accountable for their management and the use of resources to those that provide them with what? To those that they provide with resources and those that depend on them to use those resources to deliver necessary. Now, all what we are saying is that we have people. Hello? Please, any question? All what we are saying is that we have people that they are interested in the financial report that you've prepared. When you come to the public sector, they are being grouped into two. We have the primary users and then the other users. So the users of what? General purpose financial report. We have what? The primary users and then the other users. When you say the primary users, you're looking at the key users, and then the other users too, they are there, but they are not really key. But when it comes to the public sector, we have like specific definitions for them. I hope you understand. So we are saying that for the purpose of conceptual framework, the primary users of general purpose financial reports are the service recipients and their representatives, and service providers and then their what? Representatives. So all what we are saying is that the primary users, they are the service recipients and their representatives, and then the resource providers and then their representatives. So we have those that you receive service, and then those that you provide what? Resources. I hope you understand. So together with their representatives, we call them the primary what? The primary users of what? General purpose financial reports. Please, am I moving fast or I am very slow?
It's okay.
Okay, sir. Let's continue. So we are saying that primary users are the service recipients and then their representatives, research providers and then their representatives. We have specific users that falls under the primary users. We have the citizens, we have the parliament, we have the taxpayers, we have the multilateral and bilateral donors, we have lenders and creditors. So in your exams, what is going to happen is that they can give you specific uses and they will tell you to what? State what they need, the information need, or they will ask you to state about 5 primary users and their information need. So when you take citizens, why do citizens need information about our financial reports? So the citizens, they are those that we provide them with we provide them with services, right? So they want to know that at the end of the day, the services that the government is providing to them, are they of quality? I hope you understand. The citizens will also pay tax. So at the end of the day, the government went to them for taxes. And is the government using the money that we are giving to them to come up with the resources or the services that we need? Please, I hope you understand. That is the information. So you realize that, I don't know if it is Thursday or something, they are going to read the budget. So someone from Mokola Market will pick the budget report, and the person will realize that the person will see to it that is the government using the taxes that you are paying to them for the services that you want. Please, I hope you understand.
Yeah.
Mr. Ampri, what do you think the parliament will need information for, or why do you think parliament is a primary user for the general purpose financial report?
Okay, sir. So as you stated earlier, PAC is sitting. The parliamentary something committees, they are
Yes.
sitting, and
The
obviously
public
they would. I'm sure they would need the various financial reports of the various sectors of the economy, the public institutions, in order to ascertain why certain things are the way they are and juxtapose that to the auditor's report and then make their findings and their reports.
Okay, sure. So that is that. You said it all. So that is that. And then the taxpayers too, they also see to it if the government is using their taxes for the services that they need or something. I hope you understand. Now, we have multilateral and then bilateral donor agencies. So these people, they provide us with what? Funds. Sometimes they don't give us money. They also give us what? Let's say machines, like tangible things. If they don't give us money, they will provide us as what service, or they can give us tangible. Let's say COVID-19, when it came, we realized that people are giving us what donations and the rest. These people, you see, these people, when they give you something, they want to know if you are meeting requirements. Every support that you're going to get from these people, you're supposed to meet specific requirements. So they want to take your financial reports, see to it that if those requirements were met, if the requirements were met, there are some what donations that you're supposed to what. There are some donations like grants that you're supposed to refund them if you don't meet the requirements. So they see to it that the grant that we gave them, have they met our requirements or didn't meet our requirements? If they've met the requirement, is there a need for us to give them more? If yes, we take it from there. If no, are they going to refund our money or we stop providing them with funds? I hope you understand. Please, can you continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then the lenders and the creditors. All what they are saying is that the lenders, we can talk about the banks, we are saying that they want to know that if they provide you with financial resources, you are going to pay them in time or on time or something. I hope you understand. We have the other users group. So we earlier indicated that we have the primary users, we have the other users. So the general purpose financial report prepared to respond to the information needs of service recipients and resource provided for Canada. So you realize that this one is what? For example, what is this? The accountability and decision making is what? Mr. Aruna.
Yes.
What is this?
That's the objectives.
That is the objectives. So the users, at the end of the day, they want to realize that they want to know that they want to hold the people accountable. I hope you understand. And also based on the report to make decision making. Mr. Ampere, please, I hope you get it. I hope you get it.
Yes,
Mr. Albert,
yes,
Albert, please, I hope you get it. Mr. Albert, can you hear me? You are muted. Mr. Albert, you are eating.
Sorry, I'm currently having dinner. That's why I'm not able to.
Okay, sure. But I hope you understand.
Yes, please.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
In my mouth, yeah.
Oh, no problem, no problem. So, we have what is called information provided by the general purpose financial report. So when you take the general purpose financial report, there are some information that you are supposed to know. There are some information that you are supposed to know. So we can talk about our financial statements. We have the financial position, the financial performance, and the cash flow. So when it comes to the public sector accounting, we call our P&L the financial performance, statements of financial performance, And then the balance sheet that you know previously, we call them what? We call them the financial position. You can also see the budgetary information and compliance with what regulation and the rest. You also realize that you see service delivery achievement, and then you can see prospective financial and non-financial information. So it is not all the information that you're going to see is what financial. You're also going to see non-financial information. So please bear in mind that they can ask you to state 5 information that are being provided by the general purpose financial report. So you realize that you have your financial statement. So the financial statement is 1 point, budgetary information is 2. We have the service delivery achievement, and then prospective financial and then non-financial information. So that is that. Now, you realize that I told you are going to see the definition of general purpose financial reports. So general purpose financial reports are financial reports intended to meet information needs of users who are unable to require the preparation of financial report tailored to meet their specific information needs. So this one, you are supposed to go and then read it and then know it off head, because they can ask you in the exams. So this is definition. Please go and then revise it or go and then see to it. Now, the objective of general purpose financial report, you have already discussed it. So that is for decision making and then accountability. So the purpose of general purpose financial report to provide information about the sources, allocation, and uses of financial resources of the government, to provide information about how government finances its activities and programs. General purpose financial report is used in evaluating the solvency of the government, thus the ability to meet liabilities and commitment, to provide information about changes in the financial condition and government, to provide information about changes in financial condition and the government. So I think this one too is self-explanatory. Once you read, you see to it. Now, the chapter 3 is talking about qualitative characteristics of the financial information, government financial information, or public sector financial information, or general purpose financial information. When you say qualitative characteristics, what we are saying is that they are the attributes that if they are not present, our financial report or our financial statement is not going to be okay. There is always going to be an issue with our financial reports. So we have the fundamental principles, and then we have the what? Enhancing principles, or the enhancing qualitative characteristics. Please, any question before I move on?
No, sir.
Okay. Now,
so you are saying
yes, I was coming to
say fundamental principle.
Yes, I was coming to take it again. You have the fundamental qualitative characteristics and then the enhancing qualitative characteristics. So the fundamental, we are saying that if they are absent, our financial report is not going to be okay. Like, there is no basis for us to even accept the financial report. So they are the attributes that are very important towards decision making and accountability. Always they are supposed to be present in our financial report. I hope you understand. And then the enhancing ones. The enhancing ones, though they are important, but we can not rely on them solely as compared to what the fundamental. Please, I hope you understand.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to the fundamental qualitatives, we have what is called the relevance. We have what is called the faithful representation. When it comes to the enhancing qualitatives, we have what is called understandability, we have what is called timeliness, we have what is called comparability, we have what is called verifiability. Now, we are going to explain these characteristics. When you say relevance, what it means is that the information, being it financial information or non-financial information, should be relevant in decision making, should be able to aid us, should be able to help us to make decisions. I hope you understand. So if our financial reports are not of relevance, it means that they are not helping us to make decisions out of the financial report that you are having. Now, for information to be relevant, it is going to have three elements. The financial report is supposed to have what is called the confirmatory value. Confirmatory value. Once it is having the confirmatory value, or once it is having the predictive value, or once it is having both, we can say that our financial report is of relevance. When you say confirmatory value, we are saying that you should be able to confirm something from the report. You can go back and then confirm the existence of something that happened. That is what relevance. If we're able to go back, if we're able to if we're able to go back, confirm event that happened in the past, so that it will enable you to make decision making and hold people accountable, it means that that very financial report is what relevance. If you can make predictions out of the financial report that you are holding, or the information that you are holding, you are saying that it is relevant. So it should have both the confirmatory value and then the predictive value. It should have confirmatory value, the predictive value, or both. Please, I hope you are okay with that.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ampre, please, any question?
No, sir.
No, please.
Okay. Now, when you say faithful representation, so please, you realize that there are some notes that I didn't read. So you go through and then you read them, please. So when you say faithful representation, we are saying that the information that is presented should be faithful. Like we should be able to rely on it. There shouldn't be anything of lies or something. Faithful representation. Like if you say faithful, someone is very faithful to you, the person does not tell lies or something. So the information that is being provided is basically very faithful. When you say it is faithful, we are saying that it is complete, it is neutral, and it is free from error. So once the information is free from error, the information is neutral, and then the information is complete, we are saying that our financial report is faithfully represented. So these are also the element that you're supposed to see in the financial report for you to say that indeed these reports are faithfully represented. At the end of the day, bear in mind that the financial report is going to help us make decision making and hold people accountable. So if they are faithfully represented, it means that they are complete, they are neutral, they are free from error. There should be no omissions or something. Please, I hope you understand. Please, I hope you understand. So these are the fundamental attributes. James Albert.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like your line is breaking, so I'm really struggling to hear it properly. I don't know if it
Please,
is only me or my network.
please, is anyone experiencing breakages?
No, sir.
Mr. Auna,
Yeah, sir. I
are
don't
you
know. Let me rejoin and see
okay? Sure.
because
Okay, sure.
like it
Okay,
breaks.
sure. We are waiting for you before
Let
I
me read.
continue.
Okay.
Yes.
Please let's wait for him to join so that we can take it from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is back. So let's take it from there.
Yeah.
So you were on the fundamental principles where we said we have the relevance and then the faithful representations. We are saying that information is relevant. I think Mr. Haruna left, but let's see if he will join soon. We are saying that the information is what? Relevance, if it is having confirmatory and a predictive value. Mr. Albert, I hope you can hear me now.
Yeah, yes, please, I can hear you.
Okay. And then we are also saying that when we are talking about the faithful representation, we are saying that the information should be complete, neutral, and then free from error. Please, before you continue, I want us to wait for him for about 5 minutes. Once he comes, or then you continue. I don't know if he's having a challenge or something. If he doesn't come after 3 minutes or something, then we take it from there. Okay, he's back. He's back. Okay, so Mr. Aruna, we were waiting for you. So can we continue?
Yes. Yes, we can continue.
Okay, so that is that for the fundamental principle. So now, when we talk about the enhancing principle, we are saying that it is also needed, but with that one, much emphasis is not placed on it or something. We have what is called understandability. So we are saying that the information that you have provided, once users take it, they should make meaning to it. They should understand the information that you've presented. It should be understandable. Please, I hope you understand. So that is about the understandability side of the enhancing characteristics. When we talk about timeliness, we are saying that the financial report should be presented on time. Once they are presented on time, it will aid people to what? It will aid users to make decisions and then hold people accountable as well. I hope you understand. So timeliness, we are saying that it should be what? Prepared on time. You know that mostly, I think most of the firms, they have up to March to publish their accounts or something, or to have their AGMs or something. Those working at the yes. So you should be able to present your finances before that time period, so that at the end of the day, if there should be AGM, you enable the directors or shareholders to come up with whatever decision that they want to have. Please, I hope you understand. And then comparability. We are saying that your information should be able, you should be able to compare your information with other entities, other industries. You should be able to compare your finances, your financial report with other entities. That's about comparability. And then verifiability, you should be able to verify things. If you take sales figure, you should be able to verify the sales figure. That is, we can trace it to a very source document. You should be able to verify the source document that indeed this transaction happened. I hope you understand. Can you move on? Can you move on?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Mr. Ampre, yes. Any question?
No, sir. You can move on.
Okay. So now we have what is called constraints.
I have a question.
Okay, please ask.
My question is on the next. As the test comparability, verifiability, other fairness. I have the proof.
I should go over the
How do you determine that the state that you are
okay, so
yes,
the comparability. You see, let's take our let me use cement industry. The firms or the companies that sell cement, like I'm talking about the normal retail or something. You realize that we have KO for we enterprise. When you're going to Kaswa, you realize that someone is having a company registered KO for we, someone is having Haruna Enterprise. At the end of the day, some of these how do you call it? Some of these firms, they are well regulated. So what will happen is that they will come up with financial reports. So you have to take yours. You take your financial report. You compare your sales figure to that of, let's say you compare KO for you to that of Haruna Enterprise, and then look at the margin.
Yes.
I hope you understand. So you compare, is my company doing well?
Yes.
Or Mr. Haruna is doing well? So once you realize that you are doing well or he is doing well than you, you'll be able to come up with a strategy that if they are able to, like at the end of the day, you can even meet the shareholders or something. You ask them, how were you able to come up with maybe 1 million Ghana cedi sales within a month or something? They will give you the guidelines that this is how you did it. So you'll be able to compare your report to that of what other entity. I believe that once you are in a specific industry, the IPSAS or the IFRS is going to give you a rule, like a rule on how to present your financial reports. So once you are following those rules, you'll be able to compare your reports with other people. I hope you understand.
Yes.
And then with the verifiability.
No, I mean the faithfulness. There was faithfulness there.
Okay, the faithfulness. We are saying that if you
Yes.
say someone is faithful, then it means the person is neutral. The person is complete. The person is pure. I hope you understand. So the information that you're going to present, if you have realized that you omitted 50 passwords, make sure that you're going to correct the error for the 50 passwords to reflect back. It should be complete, it should be neutral. Like there shouldn't be anything sort of what error. I hope you understand. If it is from A to Z, make sure that you write from A to Z. Don't just cancel it or something. Like it should be neutral. The information should be faithfully represented. If the sales figure is 10,000 cedis, state it faithfully that the sales figure is 10,000 cedis. Please, I hope you understand. Yes, sir. Can you proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we are saying that we have constraints when it comes to the characteristics that you've mentioned or the information that is being included or provided by the general purpose financial reports. We have what is called the materiality, cost benefit, and then the balance between the qualitative characteristics. One of the constraints is materiality. When you say material, now, Mr. Ampre, you don't have accounting background. So let me give you an overview of materiality. Let's say you have a cement shop like as I've been using, and at the end of the day, you're going to make sales. Now, the sales is 10,000 Ghana cedis. But at the end of the day, you realize that you've omitted 10 cedis, normal 10 cedis from your sales figure. You realize that the reduction in your profit is not going to be that huge. So you take it normal. I hope you understand. But once the reduction is, let's say, around 2,000, 3,000 Ghana cedis, you realize that there is going to be a cut in what? In your profit. That is materiality. It means that once you omit, the omission or misstatement of that 3,000 Ghana cedis is going to have an influence. It's going to influence your decision making as an entity. That is materiality. So if you say information is immaterial, it means that omitting it or misstating it will not have any effect or impact on what, or it will not affect your decision making as an entity. Please, I hope you understand. That is the best I can use to explain for you. Moving forward, if there is any other example I can give, I'll give it to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
So we are saying that when you say constraints, we are saying that it's a limitation. It is drawing you back. So one thing is materiality. So the information that you've provided in our general purpose financial report, materiality element is very key. If we omit it, or if you misstate it, if you say misstatement, let's say it is 51 and you've gone to write it 15, like either intentional or unintentional. I hope you understand. If you omit it, it is going to influence your decision making as an entity. So this is what a constraint. Please, I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
We also have cost benefit. We are saying that at the end of the day, financial reporting imposes costs. And for us to balance or for us to justify our costs, it becomes very difficult for us to justify our costs. I hope you understand. So if we are not able to justify or assess the benefit comparing, if we are not able to compare our benefit that we are getting to the cost that we incur, it means that at the end of the day, it's going to be a barrier. There is a barrier, there is a limitation to the financial reports or the information that you've prepared. So always you should try to justify our cost and associate it with the benefit. If you are not able to justify our cost and associate it with the benefit that you are getting as an entity, it means that there is a constraint. Please, I hope you understand. I hope you understand.
Please, example for cost benefits.
So let's say you are into production of paint, and at the end of the day, you produce the paint yourself. And at the end of the day, you go to buy your normal materials for the production of paint. You should be able to, as an entity, you should be able to know the benefit that you are getting from the production of paint. That is, you have given yourself 20,000 cedis as your profit. I hope you understand. Now, that is the benefit that you are getting. At the end of the day, you are going to incur costs. So you should be able to justify your cost against the expenses that you incurred. If you are not able to justify your cost, if you are not able to report accurately, then it means that there is no balance between your cost and your benefit. I hope you understand. And that is going to be a big issue. That is going to be a constraint. So always you should be able to justify the reason why you incur this cost, and you should be able to justify the benefit that you are getting from it. So what you have to know is that financial reporting itself imposes what? Imposes costs. It imposes costs. So no matter what you are going to do, you are going to incur costs. So always you have to justify your costs. You should be able to justify the cost, assess the benefits of the information, comparing it to what the cost that you incurred. So we are saying that the cost in what? The cost includes what? Processing of information. Processing of information. I hope you understand. Or sometimes, let's even use those that we are into auditing. You can use the auditor's fee. You should be able to justify the cost of an auditor, comparing it to what the benefit that you are getting as an entity. Please, I hope you understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
And then the other one is what? the balance between the qualitative characteristics. We are saying that we have the fundamental principles, the fundamental qualitatives and the enhancing qualitatives. Sometimes for us to balance it, it is always a challenge. You realize that the information is not of relevance. The information is not, you cannot even compare your statement with another entity. Always there should be a balance between the qualitative characteristics. I hope you understand. There should be a trade-off between the qualitative characteristics. Please, I hope you understand. So the qualitative characteristics, they work together to ensure that our information is useful. So always there should be a trade-off, a balance between them. But one of the constraints is that getting a good balance between the qualitative characteristics is always a major problem for us, and that is our what? That is a constraint. I hope you understand. Now, chapter 4 is what is called reporting entity. And that is where we are going to end for today. We will discuss on the page for us to meet add-ons as well. So you meet add-on and then we'll have more sessions. My focus is to ensure that you tackle about 30% of the syllabus, 30%, 30 marks or 20 marks, so that once we start the main classes, you realize that you are just doing revision or something. And then the public sector accounting, the truth is that it is theory. Most of the things that you're going to do is theory. So it is very boring. You come to class and then the facilitator will be talking. You won't even have the zeal of joining the class. But the issue is you have to know that at the end of the day, you are going to write an exams. So you have to pay attention. Maybe what I'm going to say in class is what is going to come in the examination or something. But you won't even find it in our mocks or something. I hope you understand. So always try and then join class. Always try and then join class. Because there is a question that your colleague is going to ask, and then you'll be in need of that very explanation or something. Now, reporting entity in the public sector. Once we say reporting entity, it's an entity that prepares general purpose financial reports. An entity that prepares general purpose financial reports. Now, if an entity is supposed to prepare a financial report, the entity is supposed to have these characteristics. There are two. It says that it is an entity. An entity is a financial. It is termed to be a reporting entity if it is an entity that raises resources from or on behalf of constituents and or uses resources to undertake activities for the benefit of or on behalf of or those of the constituents. So we are saying that for you to call yourself a reporting entity, you should be able to be an entity that raises resources on behalf of your constituents. And then you use those resources to undertake benefits for the benefit of what? You use that resources to take activities for the benefit for yourself as an entity or on behalf of your constituents. So that is one characteristic of a reporting entity. And then the other one is that there are service recipients or service provided dependent on what the general purpose financial reports of an entity for information of accountability and decision making. So for you to be a reporting entity, it says that you are supposed to be a resource recipient or resource provider that you depend on the general purpose financial report to make decision and accountability. So that is that about reporting entity. Once we say reporting entity, it's a public sector entity that prepares general purpose financial reports. I've already given you the definition of what general purpose financial report here. general purpose financial report. So you find the meaning of general purpose financial report, and then you take it from there. Any question for the day? Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Ms. Ampre.
Sorry to take you back. When you were explaining the enhancing part of the qualitative characteristics, we
Yes,
mentioned comparability.
yes.
Now, there's something I've observed when we are having our AGMs. The auditor would mostly pick the previous year's accounting things and then
Accounting
do for
report,
that.
yes.
So almost every time I see 2 years.
Yes.
Please, is this the reason why it's done that way? Is this the comparability part of?
Yes, that
Is
is
that why they make it that way?
yes, that is comparability. Always there should be a comparative period. So you use that as your basis to determine your growth, for you to see if you are doing well currently or you are performing bad currently. So you compare your previous balances to what your current balances. That is where you'll be able to come up with your chart that, oh, this time we are doing well. We had 5% increase in profit. We had 5% reduction in profit. Then the directors or the shareholders will also base on that information to make what? To make decision making. Comparability is done internally and externally. Internally is where you compare your previous balances with your current balances. It can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 5. I hope you understand.
Okay.
That is how come
Yes,
you be
sir.
able to have your analysis, your ratios and the rest. So you compare your old, I think we have the common size ratios and the rest. So you, as time goes on, you see everything. But that
Yes,
is all
almost.
about comparability. Yes, Mr. Anna, come in. Mr. Anna, come in.
Yes, sir. Uh,
Mr. Anna, please, any question?
my question is on the budget information and compliance under the information provided by General Purpose Financial Reporting Standard. We talked about budget informations and compliance.
Yes. So the general
That's I just want
clarification on that. So now,
yes.
the budget information and compliance with regulatory or other authoritative governing raising the resource of funds. So here you are saying that now we have the RPGs. We are saying that you can, the budget information, you can attach it towards your financial report, or you can what? Present it separately. Now, when you say compliance, we are looking at the act, the rules and regulation. So you provide information about your budgetary information. You provide budgetary information in relation to the rules that are being given to you. I hope you understand. So anytime you are preparing financial reports,
Yes.
when you are coming to prepare your financial report, you realize that the first requirement says that this financial statement is prepared in compliance with IPSAS and accrual basis of accounting. Then. So that is the requirement given to you. That is the principle given to you. The principle that underpins the preparation of financial reports that follow the IPSAS to come up with what? Your financial report. Follow the accrual basis of accounting to come up with what? Your financial report. So here, present your budgetary information in compliance with what? The requirement given to you.
Okay.
Please, I hope you are okay. If you're not okay, we can still talk about it.
We are okay. Okay.
So let me pause the video and then we have a personal discussion and then we take it from there. So let me pause it and then we have a personal discussion. So yeah, so I know most of you are workers. Some are with children. I hope you understand. So please, the examination that you are going to write, it takes dedication. It takes dedication. The public sector accounting paper, you can get, personally, I had 67 in public sector accounting. Even with that one, I didn't solve one question. I didn't solve the standards. I hope you understand. So the public sector, it is very easy for you to get your 50 marks. For the questions, you every day you get questions to solve. You get questions to solve. We are going to do our very best as an institute to help you pass. But if you teach and you don't go or you don't revise your notes, then it means that you are not helping yourself. At the end of the day, some of you are taking like 3 courses. 3 courses is about, if you are supposed to give you 10% discount, it is about 1,700 or something. You cannot throw away your 1,700 within 3 months. Please, I hope you get it. It is not the money that we're interested in. We are interested in your academic progress. So you go to work, you are tired, don't rush home. Stay at work 1 hour, 30 minutes. Go over your notes, revise 2 hours, 2 hours. Some of you are fortunate. You work at places where you close at 4 o'clock or 4:30. Discipline yourself that I'm going to, and I don't know, Accra, the traffic alone will discourage you. That let me go home, when I go home, then I learn. But if you're at places where you think you can get car easily and go home, please stay at the office and stay for some time. Don't rush home. When you go, you have children, they will worry you. Your wife will come and say that, do this for me, iron my clothes for me tomorrow or something. By then, you realize that 1 hour is gone. So please, let's do our very best. As for the public sector account, you don't have a problem. I am there to assist you. Every day, I'll provide you with questions. We are going to solve everything in the question bank. All the questions in the question bank, you will solve it. My target is to take 2019 to 2025. You will solve all the past school. You meet at dawn and then discuss the past questions. You meet at dawn, discuss the past questions. You meet at dawn and then solve the, the questions that you come across. I hope you understand. Please remember that you're making investments. You are making investments and something good is supposed to come out of this. Very soon, when the results are out, you realize that more people are joining the class. We are going to form studies group and then put you on a page. So your activeness is very key. Those writing financial reporting, don't have a problem because your madam will take her time and then take you through the standards and even everything. But the issue is, once she does that, are you going to learn? It is not magic. ICAG, there is nothing like a poor coming from anywhere. Don't let anyone deceive you that the question came from my learning material. It is possible that the question will come from the learning material or something. But at the end of the day, when you go, will you even remember that you solved that question in class? You won't remember. Because you've discussed over hundreds of questions or something. Please, I hope you understand. So there is nothing like a poor coming from anywhere. The only way that we can do to help you is to guide you throughout the period. We provide you with questions. especially the intervention. If you go and then you see some of the questions dropping, hallelujah. Even with the intervention, if you are doing proper intervention, public sector accounting, you are not going to get less than 20 pages question from me. It will be more than 20 pages question. It will be more than 20 pages question. So assuming you are solving more than 20 pages question, you won't even know which one is dropping, which one is not dropping. Please, I hope you understand. So let's take note of that, and then if you have any question for me, if you have any suggestion, please just be free. Let's talk about it. Mr. Aruna, please, any question?
No, please.
Mr. Albert, please, any question?
No, sir.
Please, where do you work, Mr. Albert? Mr. Aruna, where do you work?
Please, I work at civil aviation.
Please.
Civil aviation, okay. And then Mr. Aruna.
Please work at
Industrial area. That is Accra.
Yes.
Which company? I know you have the Farmwork, you have the other companies, the latest from other companies around.
Yes.
So you know the demand of your work, right? I am always available. I am always available. If you see a question somewhere you don't understand, send it to my DM. Even if I don't give you immediate answer, I'll probably give you an answer. I hope you understand. We take it from there, and the PSA,
Yes.
your success is assured 100%. The 50% is assured for me. I've already told you that it is theory. So you'll be bought somehow. But at the end of the day, it is going to be worth it. I want you to understand. It is going to be something that you're going to appreciate. The reason why the talking will be plenty is that once you get someone and then you are also teaching the person that this is how it is done, this is how it is done, the person will even know that you yourself, you know that thing. So there's no need for me to have a debate with you. Especially where you are working. If you know the accountant is not doing something good, you can just take their financial report, tell them that, like the comparability, oh, we didn't have comparative period. Why don't you have comparative period analysis? Standard is saying that you should do it this way. That very point alone, they realize that you know something, and then your promotion will come. So please don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And then bring your friends on board. Bring your friends on board. Bring your friends on board. Assure them that their success is what's guaranteed. Their professional success is guaranteed. Assure them that their professional success is guaranteed at Forest Professional Institute. We are going to do our best for them to pass. We are going to do our best. Any question for me? When are you meeting, please? When are you meeting?
We'll meet again.
Can we meet tomorrow?
Yes.
Ms. Albert, can we meet tomorrow?
Yeah, we can meet. Please, what time?
The same time.
Same time. Okay,
7:30, yes. Or you won't be home.
Sure. I don't know. Today, when I started class, I was on my way home. So,
Okay. So
but I'll just try and
if that is the case, if that is the case, you move it from 7:30 to 8 to 9:30, so that everyone can benefit. Everyone can benefit. So I'll share this material on your page right now. Then you take it from there. We are also going to try our best. If you don't have the ICAG manual, don't worry. It is not accepted. but you try all possible. But even if you don't get you the full book, every topic that you're going to treat, you get you the soft copy of what? The ICG manual. There's that you don't have to share it for people to know that you have the copy. I hope you understand. Because once they get you, the lawyers are going to deal with you. So you don't have a problem. If you don't have a copy, don't worry. We are going to have a way of getting you the manual. Please, I hope you understand. If it is the first 100 pages, you scan the first 100 pages and send it to you. After some days, you also scan the remaining pages and then send it to you. If in case you get it from a friend too, you can post it on the page for your friends to also what? For your friends to benefit.
Okay.
Mr. Albert, what other courses are you taking?
I'm taking financial reporting.
Financial reporting, okay. And Mr. Aruna?
Yeah.
I'm also taking financial reporting.
Financial reports. Okay. So our friend, Mr. Humphrey, is not with accounting, he's not having an accounting background. He is into IT and then decided to write the CA. So your journey as a chartered accountant student or student member of the ICAG profession, I want you guys to assist him for me. So in case he slides into your DM asking for help and you have the strength, please do that for him. And you don't know where the world will take you to. You don't know where the world will take you to. So maybe one day his children will be the one to employ your children or something. So you take it from there. So can you call it a night? Mr. Humphrey, please, do you have any issue?
My line went off, so I just joined. So I wanted to inquire how we'll get the copy of the note you were using.
Yes, I will share the notes on the page right away.
Okay, sir.
I'll send it. Though it is going to be
sir.
edited, but you will send it. And then I was saying that if you don't have the ICAG manual, don't worry. As an institute, you've got you covered. You find a way of getting
sir.
the manual. So don't worry at all. Don't worry at
all. Okay, sir.
Yes.
And then when will be the next class? Please?
The next class is going to be tomorrow. The next class is going to we are going to meet from now to 15th. 15th is next week, Monday. So after 15th or after 14th. So after 14th, then you look at the days that your madam is going to take the IPSAS, and then maybe you also find a way of meeting or something.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Auna, so try and bring your squad on board. Assure them that their professional success is guaranteed.
Okay.
You won't rush the teaching.
Okay.
You can testify from today. We are not going to rush this one at all. We will take our time, take you through.
Yes.
Once you have our materials, just compare it with the ICAG manual. You realize that everything here is coming from what the ICAG manual. We don't encourage issues where students will be given only points in their materials. No. We are going to give you all detailed notes so that once you are writing the exam, you know what to do.
Yes.
Our friend, Mr. Albert is tired. Mr. Albert is tired, so let's.
Okay, thank you, sir. God willing, tomorrow.
Okay, so so let's take it from. I'll send a recording on. I'll post it on. I'll drop it on our. How do you call it? We've created YouTube page, so I'll upload it right away. Then maybe I'll send you the link on this one, so you can share the link with your friends for them to benefit.
Okay, sir.
So tomorrow
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow we are going to continue from chapter 5. That is the element of we continue from chapter 5 and then we take it from there.
No.
So from here, what will happen is that we are going to take the past question from 2019 to 2025, and then you solve all the questions that dropped under this one before we even start the main classes for something. So you know how the questions are being said. So once you are done with this, you know that you have captured 10%. So learn this, you learn this. Once you go to exams and it comes, it is going to be a plus for you. It's going to be a plus for you. Please, I hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes too, I'll call for class. I won't teach. We are just going to have some discussion. So always revise your notes. Me, if I call you,
Okay,
I'll
sir.
disgrace you. I'll disgrace you in class. I'll disgrace you because you cannot come and pay money to me, and then you won't be there. Do the money aspect.
Okay.
The money aspect is good for us as an institute, but your success is also
Yeah.
what we need. Your success is what
Yes,
you
sir.
also need. So if I call you and then go to top up, so yeah, I'll blast you. I'll blast you in front of everyone. So let's
Okay.
take it.
All right.
And
Thank you,
then,
sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir. One more thing.
yes,
The questions you gave us.
yes.
Can you please clarify this one? It says, which of the following is relevant, IPSAS or IFRS? Is that a question?
So which of them is relevant? The IPSAS or IFRS, or this one, the conceptual framework? So if it is the financial reporting perspective, you use the IFRS. The IFRS. If
Okay.
it is the public sector, you use the IPSAS.
IPSAS.
I'll
Okay.
try.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll try and then get this one. I'll go through all the past questions and see if I will see that question. I'll try. I'll try and see. If I don't get it, that is the question. That is the question that's up. And I think with this one too, what we just did, the chapter 4, I've seen it in the past question before where they were asking you to, I think they framed the question, and at the end of the day, everything was about reporting entity. So you state the meaning of reporting entity and then the characteristics. I think it was 10 marks or something. So always don't just know the chapters. Know what is in the chapters. Read them off it. Read them off. Let me give you one trick before we even end the class. Now, whichever course that you are reading, I'm saying this from my personal experience. I always ensure that I read the ICAG book word to word. I'll read it word to word, even though if I'm not able to finish the entire book. Where I will ensure that I've read the ICAG book word to word and I know what is in it. If I'm not reading the ICAG book word to word, I am reading my learning materials, the slide that is being given to me. I'm reading it word to word to get more meaning to it. We have AI. If you don't understand anything, copy that aspect, give it to AI. Explain it to me as a student of public sector accounting and finance. Explain it to me as a public sector person. AI will give you a better understanding. One thing that you don't trust AI for is the calculation or something, but with the theoretical aspect, once you program it very well, you get this one. So try, read the book, save the manual on your laptops, on your phone, and then read them. When you go to the workplace, you can still about 1 hour from your busy schedules or something, hide somewhere and then read your notes. Sometimes you can even be working and then you will switch to your notes. Once you see your supervisor come in, we just quickly move to your this one. So we have ways of passing the exams. We have numerous ways of passing the exams. Any other question? I wanted to say something, but it skipped me. I think when I remember, I will say it. Yeah, so the page is for you. Please don't ghost the page. Just make it lively because you don't know where you meet your friend one day. So even if we are not saying anything, you can just be saying, like, just be checking up on your friends on the page. Like, say something for everyone to comment on the page or something. The page is for you. I hope you understand.
Yeah, we understand. Yes, sir.
So that is that. And then if you know your academic performance is very bad, just be honest. You chat me, say this time I'm facing challenge. How do I solve it? You take it like you have ways of assisting you to pass. If there is a need for me to have one-on-one discussion with you, I'll have one-on-one discussion with you. Most of you are working, like our civil engineer or civil servant or something. You can imagine the load of his work. Mr. Humphrey, your this one, you can imagine the load of your work. So if you are facing a challenge, you come to class, you teach, and then you don't understand. You DM me, you call me on phone, you talk about it, you solve it. Don't wait till examination time before you do kiki to go and write.
Okay, sir.
Just be free and
Well
then
noted, sir.
call me. Just be free, call me. Just be free, call me. Even if you don't have anything, check up on your facilitator. Me, if you check up on me, I'll go to the past question, get a question, send it to you, screenshot it to you, solve it and send it to me. Sometimes I have a bunch of questions. Do this, send it to me, do this, send it to me. So that is that. And even the facilitators that takes other courses, sometimes what I do is me myself, I will even set questions and then send it to them for them to even teach you by force. So that is that. So the financial reporting, I don't know your financial strength. We have the Suglo book. He is an examiner. He used to be an examiner for financial reporting and then corporate reporting. His book is very good. Once you get his book for financial reporting and corporate reporting, a friend of mine is having the book. I also have the book, but mine is very old, like the old edition. I think the third edition or something, but now he's having the fifth edition or the fourth edition. So I've told my friend I'll go for it. I'll scan it and then drop it on your page for you. Please, any book that we share, don't go and then post it somewhere. Because once they get you copyright abuse, the law will deal with you. So please, we are just helping you as our students. I hope you understand. So once we get it,
Yes, sir.
that is fine. If you can share with someone, you can share with the person, but ensure that the person is not also going to leak the book or something. So that is that. But the public sector, the main book that we are going to use is the ICAG manual, because at the end of the day, everything that you're going to learn will come from the ICAG manual.
Okay.
Any question?
No,
And
sir.
then we, as an institute, you also have a challenge where we try to help people that are unemployed. So if we're in a capacity where we think we can employ someone, you draw our attention and then you help a brother, be it the government sector or the private sector. That is one thing that you want to do to help the people on our platform. So if you have the strength of employing someone or getting someone employed, you message me that you can help the person, you take it from there. If you yourself too, you are unemployed and then you think you need a job, we can slide into our DM, you talk to people and see if you can get you a job.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Haruna, any question?
No, sir.
Okay. So I think by next week, we are going to have our official registered SIMs for the Institute. We are still in talks with MTN. So you share the number on your WhatsApp page, you save it. That is the number we are going to use to call you. If I don't call you myself, the secretary will be the one calling you to wake you up at dawn to study. So as for the waking up, the 4 a.m., And then, yes, I wanted to say this. I've remembered. Please, you will send me your timetable, personal timetable for studies, personal timetable for study for me to go through. Don't load it, because if you load it, you yourself you won't follow. So don't load it. So PA, so let me give you one trick that someone use and it help the person. You see, the person will always go to work early. By 7 a.m., the person will be at work. The person will learn the theory for an hour or 1 hour, 30 minutes. And then when the person closes from work, you see, when you close from work, you'll be tired to read the theory or something. So the person will take calculation like in the evening. And the weekends too, the person will wake up at dawn, go through the theory, and then afternoon the person will take what the calculation. So we can use the person's format. Always we go to work early, you read for about 1 hour, 30 minutes. You revise your note for about 1 hour, 30 minutes, and then we take it from there. Don't also think the materials are given to you. You have to write them. Write them in your notes, your personal notes, so that you remember. The more you are writing, the more you are remembering what you have written. Can you call it
Okay,
again?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
All right. So thank
All right.
you, and then you meet tomorrow. All the best.
All right. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Mm.